given in the book.
Can you show
I
it to me?
I will get it. Can you hold on for a second?
Yes, sure. I can't see you, I can't see the screen, but I'll be there in a minute. Hello. Hi Arpan, Sangeeta ji and Vishaka ji. Did you guys do your magic check?
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, very good morning. Did you do your magic check practice?
I'm back. Here's the magic check.
Wow.
I put it on my work table. So that is why it has the tape.
Okay, so now you'll stick it to some wall or something, right?
Yeah, I put it on my work table so that I can see it and the amount that I want.
That is amazing, Ishwara. That is amazing. Lovely.
Thank you so much.
So I hope you have put a small amount so that you can, manifest it sooner.
Yeah. I wrote like not a small amount, but I will change it. You're right. Like at least I should start with something, see the magic, and then go on.
You can keep this one, you can make another one, you can keep this one for a later date. And for for now, I'm just gonna tell you there's no concept of time in the universe. Like you can manifest it today itself, or you can manifest it in 2 years. That is totally on you. But to go in the time zone manifestation, you have to wait for some time because you have to become a master manifester until then. So that means that I'm doing this since 5 6 months, and still now, I have certain issues. Like sometimes I do go below the line, or sometimes I forget to be ungrateful. So it takes at least 1.5 year to be very 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 grateful, and then you can go into time zone manifestation. That means you can tell the universe exactly what you want, and you'll be able to do it. Like you say that I want to do it now, and it will give you now. So whatever it is. Yes, so right now we cannot say, we aren't that strong and that powerful that we keep ourselves above the line all the time, that I want it by tomorrow and you'll get it by tomorrow. So that is why I tell you that, keep a small amount so you can manifest it very soon, because it will be a small. Yes, and yes, let's start today's chapter. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me start sharing. So, yes, who'll be reading today?
I can read.
Perfect.
I can read. Okay.
No, you go ahead. So you can read.
So today's
Okay. Thank you.
today's chapter is very wonderful. It gives you what you want. You can use it every single day in your life, and I use it. If you guys remember, I shared a gratitude journal with you guys that I use the diary. I will share the link again if you want. And it is really amazing to use that gratitude journal. And I started using it after this chapter came into my life. The magical to-do list. You can literally get what you want. So see, what does this picture mean? It is off the ground, like the balloons are flying in the air. So and there's magic around. So that means you feel light, like when all your work is done, your to-do list is done, you feel lighter, like a balloon, like you're flying in the air. So let us delve into the chapter and see what it has for us. Please continue to read, Vishaka. Start reading, please.
Yes. Day 18, the magical to do list. The world is full of magical things waiting for our wits to grow sharper.
Okay. So
Really, when. Yes.
just a second. So the first statement is always very important. So remember, the world is full of magical things. We know that now, that a lot of magic keeps happening, waiting for a wits to grow sharper. So what is a wits? A wits is, our intelligence, our ability to, catch something, our ability to judge something, and our wittiness to grow sharper. Like, before today is the 18th day. So before 18 days, we didn't know so much about magic. We didn't know that, we get so many magic cues, or we have so much magic around. But now we know it. So the world is full of magical things, but it is only waiting for our wits to grow sharper. As we grow sharper in this world, in this magic world, it will give us more and more, and we can have more and more from this. So yes, the world is full of magical things. Do remember this statement. Now please continue.
I really, when you think about it, gratitude is your best friend. It is always there for you, always available to help you. It will never fail you or let you down. And the more heavily you lean on it, the more it will do for you, and the more it will enrich your life. Today's magical practice will show you how to lean on gratitude even more so it can do far more magical things for you.
Okay, so really, when you think about it, gratitude is your best friend. So as I said earlier, make gratitude your best friend. Like, it will always be there for you, to listen to you, to act according to what you want. You just have to say the right words. It is always there for you, always available to help you. It will never fail you or let you down, and the more heavily you lean on it, the more it will do for you. Okay, so be it any situation, even if you're kidnapped, even in any grave situation that you are in, it will always be available to help you. It will never let you down or fail you. Okay, and in some situations you completely rely on magic, on the universe, and it will give you more. It will enrich your life. So there have been situations like, I don't know if you believe me or not, the things that I say in the class, but you yourself will start having those experiences when once you go into this world very deep, like at least 5 6 months. So sometimes I forget the way to my house. Like, just 2 3 days ago, I was coming back from somewhere, and I don't really know the entire ways from my house in Mumbai to the places that I go. And by chance, I didn't have a charger on me, and my phone ran out of juice. So I was very very tensed that I don't know this way, and it is not something that I have seen very often. But I asked my universe that please guide me the way, and very smoothly I just landed up at my house. I didn't know the way. I don't know which turn I took. I just kept taking what my heart kept saying, that take this, take that. I didn't ask anybody, and very smoothly I reached my house. So this is how heavily I rely on the universe, that I have forgotten the way, but I asked the universe that please guide me the way to my house. And it was a smooth journey, as if I knew it. And I swear it was such a long route. In no way I would have known the route. So yes, the more heavily you rely on it, the more easily it will give to you. So like, I come back and I don't tell such things to people, because people around me won't believe that something like this is possible. And right now, I don't know if you believe in it or not, but since you are in this world, once such things start to happen with you, you will also believe it, that yes, these things really happen. So yes, the more you believe in it, lean on it, the more it will do for you, and the more it will enrich your life. Like, it will make it more rich. Today's in rich as in not just in terms of wealth, but in health, relationships, and every other area possible. Something like this, something like relying on the universe for the route. I'm not saying do that always. I'm just sharing an experience that I had. Okay, today's magical practice will show you how to lean on gratitude even more, so so it can do far more magical things for you. Okay, so today you will see how it can do more magical things for you. Okay, Vishaka, please continue.
Every day, there are little life problems that come up and that need solving. Sometimes we can feel overwhelmed if we don't know how to solve a situation. Maybe your problem is that you don't have enough time for all the things.
Yes.
Next page. For all the things you need to do, and you are at a loss because there are only 24 hours in a day. It may be that you feel overwhelmed from work and you want more free time, but you can't see any way to have it. You may be at home taking care of children and you're feeling frazzled or exhausted, but you don't know have the means to get support to give you time out. You may be faced with a problem that needs fixing, but you have no idea which way to turn to fix it. You may have lost something and tried your best to locate it, but had no luck. Or you might want to find something like the perfect pet, perfect babysitter, great hairdresser, or amazing dentist or doctor. And despite your best efforts, you haven't been able to find what you need. You could be in an uncomfortable situation because of something a person has asked you to do, and you don't know how to respond to them. Or you could be in some kind of dispute with someone, and instead of getting it resolved, things seems to be getting worse.
Okay, so every day there are little problems that come up and that need solving. Okay, so small problems come up and they need solving. I'll just share one more experience of mine which the universe solved. There are many experiences, but some are really magical and they take you out of desperate situations. Okay, so sometimes we can feel overwhelmed if we don't know how to solve a situation. So maybe your problem is that you don't have enough time for all the things you need to do, and you are at a loss because there are only 24 hours in the day. Okay, it may be that you feel overwhelmed from work and you want more free time, but you can't see any way to have it. Okay, so sometimes you may feel overwhelmed that maybe your problem is you don't have enough time, only 24 hours, and you have got a lot of work to do. So I have literally read every single statement from this book, which I still believe. I keep finding new things. So one small thing that happened with me again was, so as you all know, there was some trouble, like some accident in my family a few days ago. So let's not get into it, but I was supposed to take care of the receipts of the doctors and the medicines and everything. And somehow I did not get, there were two receipts with me and I didn't have any one of them. And I started to literally almost cry that my family is relying on me, and how could I be so irresponsible. And at the same time I was very sure that something, like, I am not doing something wrong, I didn't lose them, something is missing here. Okay, so after an hour of finding out like where the receipts are, I just asked the universe that this is important to me. Tell me right now where it is. And there's a chapter called Magical Footsteps. I don't know if it has already come in our this thing or not right now in our sessions, but it will come if hasn't. And if it has come already, all of you all know it's just 100 steps you have to take with by saying thank you, okay, towards any particular area that you're working to. So I was just climbing my stairs, like from my room on third floor to the fourth floor. So I said, universe, you have to get this done for me. I'm going to my room on fourth floor, and you have to tell me before that. And I just kept saying thank you, thank you, thank you. I took 100 magical footsteps I took. And before I reached my room, I don't know, it suddenly struck to me that the first receipt I had given to one of my chachi, and the second receipt was supposed to be WhatsApp to me by the whoever the lady was at the reception. So I called up the receptionist. I immediately remembered, I asked her to WhatsApp me, and she did it to me. And the second one was already with my chachi. I went and asked her. She said, it is not with me. I said, it is in your purse. I gave it to you. I remember very well. Just check. And it was with her. So, such things keep happening. It is so magical. I was looking for it for 1 hour and I had no idea about the two receipts. But suddenly it struck to me about both of them. So such things will keep happening to you because when you start relying on the universe, that you have to, you are there for me, like the universe has your back in every situation. So it will keep giving you more. You may get overwhelmed, like now don't even get overwhelmed by such things because I know that the universe is there. So I just keep thanking the universe for being there for me. So this is one thing. Now, you may be at home taking care of children and you're feeling frazzled or exhausted, but you don't have the means to get support to give you time out. So now you may be busy with children or exhausted, but you might not have time. You may be faced with a problem that needs fixing, but you have no idea which way to turn to fix it. Now, small such things keep happening. Like this was one incident, but such things keep happening and you have no idea where to go. Like nobody can help you in such things. So you may have lost something and tried your best to locate it, but had no luck, like just how I described right now. Or you might want to find something like the perfect pet, perfect babysitter, great hairdresser, amazing dentist or doctor, and despite your best efforts, you haven't been able to find what you need. Okay, so this also I've used in my life. Like, you'll be amazed at the things that I'm talking about. You could do it for your amazing partner also, for your life partner, by the way, whoever is looking for. So whenever you're looking for anything like a yoga teacher, I always use magic. Like, I'm somebody who uses magic so much, it is not even funny. So I used it when I wanted, like, last year, about one and a half year ago, I had some acne, which were very stubborn acne, and they were because of some medicines. So it was really stubborn and I couldn't do anything about it. And I visited 2 3 dermats, and they kept getting worse. So I told universe that, give me the best give me the best dermat, and I would like to, just want all my acne to go away. And that time I did not even remember this book. Okay, that this is much before the book, because I've always been using this. So I told universe that, you have to take care of it. I got literally the best in Mumbai and I didn't even know it. Once I visited her, twice I visited her. I was very satisfied with the result. My face was clear after one sitting, after two sittings. And after that, I realized that every single person I know, like, not from my family, but otherwise, like the Ambanis, Deepika, Shah Rukh, and that happened. I came to know about all those things because I saw a wall. I didn't see anything else anywhere on the internet. I saw a wall where, all the signatures were there, the testimonials were there. So yes, that happened with me. And you can use it for anything. You want a yoga teacher, you want a dermat, you want dentist, you want a good hairdresser in any new city also, like you have gone out to travel. You can use it for literally anything. So use the universe to your profit. And you haven't been able to find what you want. You could be in any uncomfortable situation because of something a person has asked you to do, and you don't know how to respond to them. Like, somebody could have asked you to do some favor to them and you don't know how to respond. So ask the universe to help you. Or you could be in some kind of dispute with someone, and instead of getting it resolved, things seem to be getting worse. Be it with anyone. If you have some kind of dispute or a tiff or anything, even while you had a small road accident or something and there's a dispute, just during that time only, while the other person is speaking, tell the universe in your mind, help me universe, tell me what to do. And it will make you do on its own the thing that you need to do, that is correct for you, that is in your favor. So yes, start relying on the universe completely. Please continue to read, Vishaka.
This magical to do list practice will help you with any little day to day problems when you don't know what to do or when you simply want something to be done for you. You will be amazed at the results.
Continue.
When you combine gratitude's magical power with the law of attraction, people, circumstances, and events must be rearranged to do what you want done for you. You will not know how it will happen or how it will be done for you. And that is not your job. Your job is simply to be as grateful as you can be for what you want done right now, as though it were done, and then let the magic happen.
Continue to read. I'll explain this together only.
Today, create a written to do list of the most important things you would like to be done or next page.
Yeah, I've done it.
Resolve for you and title your list the magical to do list. You might put things on your list that you don't have time to do or don't want to do, along with any current problems from the smallest day to day things to bigger life situations. Think through any area of your life where you need something resolved or done for you.
Okay. So, this magical to do list practice, the thing that we are going to do today, will help you with any little day to day problems when you don't know what to do or when you simply want something to be done for you. You will be amazed at the results. Okay. So, I cannot even begin to tell you or to give you examples of what small problems, like being punctual is one problem which I've solved through universe. And such problems as you have lost your receipt, or anything, you are in a tiff, or you need to find a good yoga teacher or a good doctor for your parents, or for yourself. Anything, any small day-to-day problems you can solve by this magical to-do list. Let's see how you can do it. When you combine gratitude's magical power with the law of attraction, people, circumstances, and events must be rearranged. See, what is rearranged? To do what you want done for you. Okay, so there's a particular pattern, like people are placed in a particular way. But when you use gratitude, when you are joyful, as we had studied yesterday, if you use the feelings of joy and gratitude together with the law of attraction is always working. When you ask it to do something, people, circumstances, and events, people as in your relationships, circumstances, matter situations, and events, like whatever occasions, must be rearranged to do what you want done for you. Whatever you want to get done, it will happen for you. It will rearrange itself. As it is exactly saying that the entire kainat will rearrange itself to give you what you want. I don't remember the Shah Rukh's dialogue from Om Shanti Om, but it says पूरी कायनात लग जाती है something to आपको वो चीज पाने में जो आपको बहुत शिद्दत से चाहिए. So that is what it is exactly meaning here, this entire statement. You will not know how it happened. You don't have to think about how it happened or how it will be done for you. Something might seem like very very far off for you, but it will happen, and that is not your job, because the universe always works in the invisible realm, if you remember. Okay, your job is simply to be as grateful as you can be for what you want done right now, as though it were done, and then let the magic happen. Okay, so whatever it is, a small job, like today we're talking about the small things in our lives, which are problems or create problems, like being punctual. You can ask the universe what you have to do to be more punctual in life, and you don't have to think about यार इसमें मुझे universe क्या बताएगा. You don't have to think about how it will be done, what will be done, and you have to think as though it is done, and then let the magic happen. So when I ask the universe for the receipt where they are, so I was like, how will the universe tell me? It can't give me an answer on a screen, right? Like on my phone or anything, but it can. It just came into my mind, it just struck into my mind. Or the route that I had to take to my house, I don't know. I really don't know until now how I ended up at my house. I have no idea. I just smoothly, I was listening to the songs. I was listening to good songs on radio, and that is also another game I play. Like radio show me what frequency I am on, and it always plays nice songs. Or someday I'm feeling sad, it plays sad songs. Like whatever frequency I am on. Maybe sometimes it wants to teach me some lesson, that cheer up or something like that. And I was just enjoying my songs with myself. I was alone and I landed up at my house. So you would never know, and it is not your job to know. Your job, my job was to reach home, and I reached. So I didn't need to know how this happened to me. So yes, let the magic happen. Just believe that the magic will happen. Today, create a written to-do list of the most important things you would like to do, to be done or resolved for you, and title your list the magical to-do list. So today, remember, you're doing only for you. Like don't do it for other people. Like my mom wants to do this, or my kids want to do this, my spouse. No, today make a list of small things that you want to get done. Not like business goals. Don't write the big dreams, because that we are doing every single day. So today, do the small things that you like really want to get done since a long time, like a pending pedicure appointment, or you have to go out to purchase something, or you have to go out for a meeting which is pending since a long time. You have to make a phone call. Any small to do list which you keep doing on a day or a daily basis. You might put things on your list that you don't have time to do or don't want to do, along with any current problems, from the smallest day-to-day things to bigger life situations. But I hope I've described most of the situations. Like, not most of the situations, I've described quite a few situations. Small, anything that you have to do. So make a list of what you have to get done today. Okay, anything that you have been putting on hold for a long time, that you don't want to do, but you have to do it. Like I had to check my website, new website, for from the longest time, that is it working well, If not, then I had to look up videos and understand that, what do I need to correct and how to correct it. So I was like, tallowing it since a long time. I was just keeping it on hold. And last month when I did this chapter, I thought that today I will do it no matter what. I have been doing like keeping it pending since a long time, and I did it that day. I don't know how it happened. I just don't know. But I was able to do it, even though it's very boring to me. But I had to do it, and I did it. Think through any area of your life where you need something resolved or done for you. Okay, so today you have to think about that. And Vishaka, please continue from here. Vishaka, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you have finished making your list, choose three things from your list to focus on today. And one at a time, imagine that each item has been magically done for you. Imagine that all people, circumstances, and events have been moved to do it for you. And it is now done, all sorted, all solved for you. And you are giving massive thanks in return for it having been done. Spend at least 1 minute on each of your three items, believing it is done and feeling enormous gratitude in return. You can follow the same practice on the rest of the items on your list at another time. But therein there is power in simply putting the things you want done on the magical to-do list.
Okay. So when you're finished making your list, choose three things from your list to focus on today. So now your magical to-do list has 10 things in it, which you have, kept pending or anything. So now today, choose any three things. Like I chose my website wala thing, and I chose a few other things, work related and everything. Now, what you can choose to do whatever you wish to do. Imagine that all people, circumstances, and events have been moved to do it for you, and it is now done. Now, you have to imagine that everything's been moved just for you. And as I don't know if you know it or not, but Oprah Winfrey, I am a huge follower of her. Whatever speeches she has given in life, I have heard every single one of them, and about 50 times. This is what I used to do. Like, you know every time I used to go out walking, I would just YouTube, I would just search on YouTube that Oprah Winfrey speeches, and I will just listen to them every single time. So, I've heard them at least 50 times, all of them. This is because she inspires me so much. And one statement that reminded me that she says, imagine that all people, circumstances, and events have been done to move to do it for you, and it is now done. She always says, everything is always working out for me. Always believe in this statement. Everything is always working out for me. Once you start believing that this universe is working out only for you, things and people and circumstances will always move in your favor. So this statement of hers, actually every statement, but this statement of hers really struck me. And you have to believe that it is, everything is working for you. All done, all sorted, all solved for you, and you're giving massive thanks in return for it having been done. Okay, so a very silly thing, but just, if you can take something from it. So like when people are in Big Boss, and they believe that, they everything will be done for them. The stylist will give them clothes or will send them whatever they want. Like everything will work out in their favor. That is what they believe, and that is how they've just left everything and gone into a different world altogether, where they don't know about the other world. So when we are in this world of our own, just think that, everything is working out for you. You don't have to know that who is doing it for you, but everything is get it sorted for you. It will work out for you. Give massive thanks in return for it having been done. So as soon as it is being done, small things for you, give massive thanks. Spend at least 1 minute on each of your three items, believing it is done and feeling enormous gratitude in return. So if you would have noticed one thing, this book, as I was saying, it gives, it uses the power words when it gives gratitude, like, feeling enormous gratitude, or massive thanks. It uses such powerful words when it talks about positive things. And in negative things, it never talks about, like, it'll just say कि it was a bad situation. It won't say it was an extremely bad situation which put me in this. No, it will only use powerful words. So remember to use powerful words like these when you're talking about positive things. And today you have to spend 1 minute on each of those three items that you choose, top three items from your magical to-do list, believing it is done and feeling enormous gratitude in return. Okay. So what can you give? Like, तुम धरती का एक कण भी नहीं हो, right? When you go in the flight and you look at people, you realize that people are this much. Sometimes they don't even appear, and sometimes they appear like a small ant. So what can you as a person give back to the universe? You are nothing in front of universe. All of us together are nothing. So the only thing that you can give to the universe is your massive thanks, is your enormous gratitude. So make sure at least that you give to the universe. Otherwise, are you are nobody to give anything to this universe. Okay, you can follow the same practice on the rest of the items on your list at another time, but there's some power in simply putting the things you want done on the magical to-do list. Because you've named it magical to-do list, and I name it every single day on the gratitude journal. The name of the book is only gratitude journal, so I'll share the link again. I really hope everyone will use it, and trust me, you will see a difference in your life once you start using it. Your life will be so much more organized. Universe's power will be there with you once you start using it. And yes, you can use it for three items now, and then later on you can use it for all 10 items. Please continue, Bishaka. Remember that the law of attraction.
Remember that the law of attraction says like attracts like, and that means that when you are grateful for the solutions as though you have them, you will attract everything you need in your life to resolve the situation. Focusing on problems attracts more problems. You have to be a magnet to the solution, not a magnet to the problem. Being grateful that you have the solution and that it has been resolved attracts the solution.
Continue.
To demonstrate how powerful this magical practice is, I want to share a story with you about my daughter who used this practice to attract her lost wallet back to her. Next page.
Sorry, I think I lost it. Just a second. Is it from here? Yeah. Can you see
Yes.
it? Hmm.
Yes. After being out one night, my daughter discovered the next morning that she did not have her wallet and she had no idea where she might have lost it or even it had been stolen. She called a restaurant when she went to dinner, the taxi company she used to come home, the local police station, and she searched the streets and knocked on surrounding doors, but no one had found her wallet other than the fact that my daughter's wallet contained the usual precious things in it, including all her bank and credit cards, driver's license, and cash. Her biggest concern was that her wallet contained no current contact information because she had been overseas for some time. She didn't have a publicly listed phone number, and with a common surname, there seemed to be no hope. But despite the seemingly impossible obstacles, my daughter sat down, closed her eyes, and got a picture of her wallet in her mind. She visualized that she was holding her wallet in her hands. She opened her wallet, she went through all its contents, and she felt enormous gratitude that she had her wallet and everything in it back and in her hands. For the rest of the day, whenever she thought of it, again my daughter imagined she had her wallet in her hands and she felt enormous elation and gratitude that her wallet had been returned to her. Later that night, she received a call from a farmer who lived 100 miles away saying that he had found her wallet. The extraordinary part of this story is that the farmer had found a wallet in the street. Next page.
Yeah.
Found a wallet in the street outside my daughter's home in the early hours of the morning, and he immediately searched the wallet looking for contact details. He made several calls in trying to find its owner, but to no avail, so he gave up and drove back to his farm with the wallet. But while he was walking out in the fields at his farm, The wallet kept nagging and nagging at him, and he decided to search through it one last time. He found a small piece of paper with a man's Christian name written on it, and so he put the Christian name together with my daughter's surname and called directory assistant. There was just one listing for that Christian name and surname. The farmer called the phone number, and it was the home of my daughter's father. To this day, we do not know how the farmer got the phone number because it was an utilized number. We called directory assistants ourselves several times after this happened, and the response every time was sorry, there is no listing for that name. From 100 miles away, through the most extraordinary sequence of seemingly impossible events, my daughter's wallet was returned to her intact. She fulfilled her part in being grateful that she had her wallet back. And as must happen, gratitude performed its magic and moved every person, circumstances, and event to return her wallet to her. The magical power of gratitude is available for you to use as well. And it has always has been, you just has had to discover it for yourself and learn how to use it.
Okay. So I hope you understand the story. If not, then please ask me. So, yes, where were you? You start reading from here, right? Vishaka?
Sorry, ma'am, forgot to unmute. Ma'am, remember that the law of attraction
Yeah,
from
yeah,
here.
yeah. Okay. So remember that the law of attraction says like attracts like, and that means that when you are grateful for solutions as though you have them, you will attract everything you need into your life to resolve the situation. Okay. So let me tell you a story on focusing on problems attracts more problems. So there was a man, okay, who was just traveling somewhere, and he was in some Rajasthan type place where there's no much, there's only road, and there are not much people or not much educated people, you can say, and it's mostly desert, sorry. So yes, so the man, when he was just going on the bridge, his car broke down, and one of his tire just punctured, and he took out the Stephanie. He wanted to repair it on his own. By chance, his driver also wasn't there. Like, he was complaining a lot about the situation. So once he started to do it, and because he was so ungrateful for it was a very nice car, and he was complaining about it. So he started to repair it while complaining that Rajasthan ke beech mein aisa ho gaya, I am just a traveler. Why did you do this to me, universe? And the usual, your mind is on autopilot. He started to do it, and once he started to do it, what happened is there was a bridge, right? So both the sides there was water, and he was just right in front of the bridge, like just before the bridge. So he took out all the nut bolts of the tire for fixing it. But what happened is, the nut bolts, what he did is, he stood up, and जैसे मिट्टी में लात मारते हैं ना कि ओ शिट, ये क्या हो गया मेरे साथ, गुस्से में or something, he did that, and he realized that by mistake he pushed the nut bolts into the water. Like, they fell down into the water, and now he had no option what to do now. There was a tire, he had the screwdriver, but the nut bolts were gone. So he didn't know what to do. So he started, cursing the universe a lot. So so what happened is, what do you call, rabari or something, like a milkman or something, was passing by from there, and he saw the situation, and he was like, what happened, what do you need? And the guy was, you don't know anything, this is a big car, you would never have seen the car as well. Nothing happened, what can you do to me? So how far is the next garage or something? So the milkman informed that it's 2 kilometers away from here. You can take help from there. So the man in the car was like, 2 kilometers? Do you think I'll be walking 2 kilometers, leaving my car and my important stuff here, and in this sun, and coming back? What do I do? I really don't know. You carry on. I'll see what I can do. And his phone was also out of battery. So he had no phone and no avail, like nothing, and he didn't know what to do. So he just told the universe, tell me the right thing to do. And that man, somehow the milkman said, oh, what is the issue, like what's happening, can you just tell me? And the man wasn't quite interested, but he just told him that because he had just asked the universe and there was anyways nobody else to talk to. So he just informed him very rudely that the nut bolts are gone, I need to fix this tire and I don't know what to do. So the milkman focused on the solution. Like this is talking about focusing on problems attracts more problems. The man was only looking at the problems. And what the milkman came up with is, you can take one nut out of the other three tires, one each. So that will give you three nuts, and you can use all three nuts to put this tire on, the fourth tire on. So all the three tires will work on three nuts until you reach 2 kilo. You can drive your car for 2 kilometers, and after that you can fix it. So this solution was given by the milkman to the man in the car, and he was shocked. He was like, "You are not educated. You don't look like you have even seen a car like this. How do you know so much about cars?" So the man said, "I don't know about cars. I just told you by my common sense what I think would happen. Like 18, when you close something from four, like even a small container, you close from three sides, it still works. Like for a bit, it is okay, like if you don't close the fourth one for a bit, of course, not permanently." So he was focusing on the solutions. And the man in the car was shocked that I asked the universe, and it came through somebody who didn't even look very educative or informative about cars. So this is what I wanted to tell you. Like, when you focus on problems, that this is also happening with me, that is also happening with me, something or the other will always keep happening, because God is testing you always, and you have to pass this test. And once you keep passing those tests, bigger test will come to you, and you will not have such problems. You will have more happiness in your life, and maybe bigger problems, but once you cross them too, you will have more happiness in your life. This universe really has a lot to give to you. So being grateful that you have the solution, and that it has been resolved, attracts the solution. So you have to be grateful that the solution's been given to you, and you will attract the solution on your own. So this is one story that I really wanted to share. To demonstrate the power of how magical the universe is, the author describes the story of her daughter who used her lost wallet. So the daughter of the author, she visualized having, she just lost it somewhere and she didn't know. What she visualized is, I have my wallet in my hand. She kept visualizing it, and somehow the universe moved situations. Maybe it is, only for her. The farmer found it somehow out in the outskirts of the village, where she might or might not have gone. She didn't have any documents that said her name, but somehow there was a paper which she doesn't know where it came from. And in the directory also, there was no name. The number was not registered, but somehow everything moved in her favor, and she has the wallet in her hands. Like, the farmer could have used it, there was so much money in it, there were no documents, but still she had the wallet in her hand because she visualized about it. So I'm not reading this entire story, but I hope you listen to it with a lot of attention. And yes, she attracted the wallet back into her hands only through gratitude. And it says, as always, she got the wallet back because the magic worked. So the magic always works, or as always, she writes. And yes, so let's read the magical practice number 18.
Magic practice number 18. The magical to do list. 1. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. 2. Create a written list of the most important things or problems you need done or solved. Title your list The Magical To Do List. 3. Choose 3 of the most important things from your list, and one at a time. Imagine that each thing that has been done for you. 4. Spend at least 1 minute on each thing, believing it is done and feeling enormous gratitude in return. 5th, Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Thank you, Vishaka, for reading.
My
And
pleasure, ma'am.
yes. So, first thing is always the same. Count your blessings as soon as you wake up. Second is you have to make a list of 10 things which you want to get solved since a long time. So it could be also like, creating a magic board could be like it was one of the things on my list, not the top three, but it was one of the things, creating a magic board, a vision board, which had come in 2 3 chapters ago. And I had been wanting to do it since a long time. So you could write something like that which you have been wanting to do, and you are not able to do for any reason. You don't want to do it, you don't have the time to do it, you don't think it's possible now, whatever. So any 10 things. After that, you choose three of the most important things, and one of the at a time, imagine that each thing has been done for you. Choose any three things that are important to you out of those three things. Like the website thing was important to me, even though I was not very interested in it at that time. I didn't had the time, but it was important, so I chose that. And fourth is spend at least 1 minute on each thing, visualizing it has been done, feeling enormous gratitude in return. So this is what you have to do today. And the last one is always the magic rock practice. I hope you guys are always doing it. It is always by my bedside, my heart rock. So yes, I really hope you are doing it every single day. And please ask me if there are any questions or any sharings. If anything is
Um,
unclear about the chapter. Yes.
Ma'am, this to-do list, like, ma'am, in 3 4 days back also this chapter came, na? Like whatever things we have to do in a day, we have to think, imagine of it, and we have to imagine that it is all done and everything is done, and we have to say it in advance that thank you for everything for the day. It went well with the things. So same it is.
No, that was the magical day. So supposing today is like today is a free day for me. So magical day as in ki whatever you imagine today's day will happen. Like you are just saying that it will happen, and it will keep happening. So magical to-do list is something that you've been wanting to do since a long time. Like your website ka thing, calling a friend, you have to photoshop something that will take 10 15 minutes, and you don't have the time. You have to make a list of something, you have to go out shopping, you have to go out to buy groceries, something that you are wanting to do, like how your
For the
to-do
daily
list is.
routine.
Yeah,
Yes.
daily routine, but not
So
only
this
for
is in
today.
much detail. This
Yeah,
to-do list
that
is in much detail for particular things we have to do. And the one previously chapter which you explained, it was like overall imagine for what today we have to do.
yeah, that was specifically for that particular day, that you are just thinking कि आज पहले से मैं सोच लेती हूँ कि आज ये होने वाला है तो ये होगा मेरे साथ, for the good news. Like it was more to attract good news, and this is to attract solutions to whatever to-do list you have been wanting. Like your to-do list could be same every day, because वो काम होते ही नहीं है, वो pending रह जाते हैं, कुछ भी काम हो. जैसे
Exactly.
जैसे I had to make a Photoshop and put on my Amorka website since a long time. ठीक है, it would take about 1 hour, and I was just keep following it कि हाँ थोड़े दिन में कर लूंगी, थोड़े दिन में कर, आज नहीं कल, आज नहीं कल. And 1 or 2 months went by, and you have to write such things कि आज वो हो जाएगी, या आज नहीं तो at least you have to write it on the to do list, 10 such things, and then visualize about three of them, any three of them. So it is kind of similar but still very different. Okay.
Okay. Yes,
Yes.
because this to-do list, I means I'm following it since many years because I'm habitual of writing everything on a paper, then only doing it. But now we are having a phone, so yes, I make a to-do list on my phone only. And every time, whenever I think I'm idle, I'm idle sitting now. That time I take out my phone, my to-do, I open my to-do list, and then I see what all things I have to do, and then I clear it out. And many things
That's
are
very
there
nice.
since many months. It is quite pending only, like we have to buy, for some example, some
Mm.
on some website I need to change my internet banking password after 300 days. So
Yes.
okay, I write it in advance that I have to change so that I should not forget it. Then
Mm.
I have to buy like sunscreen or whatever things I have to buy, I just write it down, pen it down, so that I don't forget anything. Even if I forget, the to-do list should make me remind. But yes,
Yes.
today you have explained this chapter. Yes, I should make a heading also, I should write a heading on it, so it will be done much better.
So on your normal to-do list, what difference in is this magical to-do list is you have to imagine, like write out the most 10 right now, only 10, and then out of those 10 also imagine those three things being already being done for you, and you have to visualize them. So it puts more power into it, like it puts rocket into the speed of how much it is coming to you in what speed, so that you get the flow, you get the speed towards you in a much more speed. Like it puts rocket, magic puts rocket, so using the power of magic to bring it to you sooner. So that is what you have to do. And
Yes.
yes,
And
anything
what to-do
else?
list I was having was only I used to write this I have to do, this I have to finish today, I have to give my vehicle to servicing, I have to give my bicycle to servicing, but I was not giving it because functions were going on and
Yes,
this
we got it.
festivities and
We
all.
got it. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes. So, and also you have quite a few apps on phone to-do list, so you can make that also like a regular thing, whatever you can. But I would suggest you to write it down if possible first thing in the morning. If not, then you can use apps on your phone for everyday thing, your magical to-do list. Okay. Anything else anyone wants to ask about this chapter or previous chapters or any sharings? I think Darshan wanted to share something. He was saying.
Yes, ma'am. I want to share one my experience. Actually, I was working as a mid-brain expert trainer in all over India, as out of India too. So there is one my client in Pune, and usually I move to his home for the workshops for Saturday and Sunday. So
Yeah.
उनके घर जब मैं रुकता था, so he has one penthouse, and that penthouse is टू मच, बहुत प्यारा सा पेंट हाउस था, और वो उनके ऊपर के रूम में मैं रुकता था। अब बिलीव
Hmm.
नहीं करोगे, जब वहां पे मैं जाता था तो मेरे को सिर्फ सुबह में उठ के एक ही मेरे दिमाग में आता था कि यार अपने भाग्य में, अपने जीवन में ऐसा क्यों नहीं होना चाहिए।
Hmm.
तो मेरे आप ऐसा समझिए कि मैं जब घर ढूंढ रहा था, देखिए ये मेरा पूरा पेंट हाउस है जो मेरे भाग्य में आया। मैंने ऐसा ही, आप अगर वहां जाओगे, पुणे में जाओगे और उनके घर में अगर जाके आप देखोगे तो सेम है। उनके वहां पे एक पूरा सिटिंग रहता था जो मेरे यहाँ पे मैंने बिल्डर ने करके दिया हुआ है पूरा सिटिंग। तो जैसा मैंने सोचा था, जैसा मेरे दिमाग में था, वैसा ही पूरा चीज मेरी लाइफ में आके घटित होके आ गया। और ऐसे घर में इतना ज्यादा पैसा लगा इस घर के अंदर, लेकिन पता नहीं वो पैसा भी कैसे एडजस्ट हो गया, सब कुछ अपने आप हो गया और हम लोग आराम से इस घर के अंदर शिफ्ट हो गए। तो दिमाग में ऐसा, वो बोलते हैं ना कि सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में 7-8 बार उनके घर पे गया था और वहीं पे ही मैं रुकता था जब जाता था तब। तो वही पूरा चीज जीवन के अंदर घटित हुआ। घर और गाड़ी दोनों, गाड़ी का भी सेम एक्सपीरियंस है, कभी मौका मिला, टाइम मिला तो वो भी शेयर करूंगा। तो ये चीज घटित हुई लाइफ में कि जो सोचा था वही लाइफ में अपने आप सामने आके खड़ा हो गया।
Wow. That is so powerful, Darshan. That is so powerful. Wow. I have goosebumps listening to your story because it really means something. What you imagined in your mind कि मुझे ऐसा ऐसा चाहिए, and you didn't know you are attracting the same thing in your life. Wow, that is really amazing. That is a wonderful
जी।
share. So
कार
yes,
के अंदर
please.
भी सेम एक्सपीरियंस है। गाड़ी मेरे को 2013 में लेनी थी। मैं थोड़ा टाइम ले रहा हूँ आप सबका, लेकिन माने ये
No
फीलिंग्स ऐसी
problem.
होती है कि बहुत कम लोग इसको समझ पाते हैं और ऐसा होता है
Yes,
कि इसको बोलना ही चाहिए।
yes,
2013 में मेरे को अर्टिगा लेनी थी। मेरे पास पैसा नहीं हुआ करता था। मैं हर एक शोरूम में जाता और अर्टिगा का कोटेशन लेके आता, क्योंकि मैंने पता नहीं कौन सी बुक में पढ़ा था कि आपको जो चीज चाहिए आप एक बार जाके उसको फील करके आओ। तो मैं सोचता था कि मैंने उसको पूरा पैसा चेक से दिया, वो सारा चीज मैं करता था जो करना होता है। 2014 के अंदर मेरी गुड़िया का जन्म हुआ, बड़ी जो गुड़िया है वो। और 2016 के अंदर उसको समझ में आया कि व्हाट इज ब्लू कलर। तो एक दिन हम
okay,
2017 में गाड़ी में जा रहे थे और अचानक से मैंने उसको बोला कि बेटा ये बर्थडे कार है तुम्हारा और मैं तुमको ये कार लेके दूंगा। तो जब भी वो अर्टिगा देखती थी, हम गाड़ी लेके जा रहे हैं हमारी पुरानी वाली, और सामने अर्टिगा आती थी तो उसके लिए वो बर्थडे कार है, और वो हमेशा
yes,
बोलती थी कि पापा ब्लू कलर की कार हमको चाहिए। आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, मैंने तो व्हाइट कलर सोचा था, लेकिन जब गुड़िया ने बोला ब्लू, मैंने बोला कोई बात नहीं भाई, ब्लू आ जाए तो भी क्या प्रॉब्लम है। तो मैंने एक सेमिनार में गया था, वहां किसी ने ऐसा बोला कि व्हाट यू वांट, आप अपनी मोबाइल स्क्रीन पे उसको लगा दीजिए। तो मैंने बोला अब लगाने में क्या जाता है, तो मैंने अर्टिगा को लगा दिया। 2018 के अंदर मेरे जीवन के अंदर माने वो जब मैंने लगाया वो पिक्चर मेरे मोबाइल के अंदर, एग्जैक्ट 7 दिन के अंदर मेरे को ब्लू कलर की अर्टिगा मिल गई और मैंने उसका पेमेंट 9वें दिन कर दिया और वो गाड़ी लेके भी मैं आ गया। मेरे पास अभी
Wow.
ब्लू कलर की अर्टिगा है और वो जो
Wow.
अर्टिगा है वो सिर्फ 30,000 किलोमीटर घूमी हुई थी, माने नई ही थी। जो बंदे ने लिया था उसने कोई 30,000 ही घुमाया था, माने 5 साल के अंदर 30,000 माने वो नई ही हो गई।
Yes.
और बहुत बड़ी बात ये थी कि एक दिन मैं पुणे जाने वाला था और मुंबई पुणे हाईवे मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगता है। जब मैंने सोचा था कि मेरे पास एसयूवी कार होगी तब मैं ये रोड पे 140 150 पे गाड़ी दौड़ाऊंगा। तो जब मैं गाड़ी दौड़ा रहा था अचानक से मेरे दिमाग में ख्याल आया, मैंने गाड़ी को साइड में किया और तुरंत अंदर से निकाल के मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और वो सारी चीज देखा। तो आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, मेरे पास घर में मैंने वाइफ को कॉल किया, मैंने बोला ये जगह पे एक, मुझे कभी याद होना ही नहीं चाहिए इस चीज को। मैंने उसको बोला ये जगह पे जाओ, यहाँ पे एक बैग पड़ा हुआ है, बैग के अंदर एक तुम्हें ब्रोशर मिलेगा, उसको निकालो। तो उससे ब्रोशर को निकाला। मैंने जब घर आके चेक किया, यू कैन नॉट बिलीव दैट ब्रोचर में जैसी गाड़ी थी वो ब्रोचर में भी ब्लू कलर था, रियलिटी में भी ब्लू कलर है। ब्रोचर में जो जो चीजें थी वो सारी चीजें रियलिटी के अंदर है। और सबसे बड़ी बात, ब्रोचर के ऊपर कोटेशन बनाने वाले ने लिखा हुआ था 29 सितंबर और ये गाड़ी जो है वो डिलीवरी हुई थी अक्टूबर महीने के अंदर। माने आप सोचो कि कितना बड़ा वो बोले ना कि मैनिफेस्टो या कोइंसिडेंस या मेरे लिए ही गाड़ी बनी है और वो मेरे तरफ खींच के आ रही है और वो लाइफ के अंदर आई और वही जगह, वही शोरूम जहां से मैंने जाके इंक्वायरी की थी, ये गाड़ी वहीं से निकली हुई है।
Wow, that is so powerful.
यस
It is a wonderful story. Yes, yes. So you manifested it. You might have read in some book, but it was your true power, and you used magical power of the universe to attract it to you, and you did get it. So that is just amazing, Darshan. It really gives me goosebumps, and it is like good news when I hear such things in the morning by somebody. I take it as a cue. A magical cue will be coming in our book. So like I take it as a cue that something good is going to happen with me as well in the morning, and I wish that upon all of you all in this session. So yes, you guys will also be sharing the same things. When you start to share, when you start to believe in more magic, these things will happen to you, and you will tell people, and people might not, have faith in you, but you will know that they are so true. So sometimes when I share my situations with you, just like Darshan shared right now, I think that why would somebody be interested in my life, what I do, such small things, which doesn't matter to other people, but it matters so much to me because I can see like how I can play with the universe. But when you start to do it, you will realize how magical these things are. They are so magical, like you don't know the way to your house, you have no idea about it, not even like it's not your usual route, but the universe guides you there. So it is truly magical. The universe works in magical ways, and I really hope you can start using the power of the universe to your favors. Okay, thank you,
मैं
Darshan,
सिर्फ
for
इतना
sharing.
पूछना चाहता हूँ आपको कि ये सारा चीज मैं जानता हूँ, करता हूँ, लेकिन क्या होता है जैसे एक बार गाड़ी आ गई, एक बार घर आ गया, उसके बाद वो सारा चीज बोले ना कि लर्निंग लाइसेंस से ये सारा चीज हो रहा है। तो हमें
मतलब
पक्का लाइसेंस लेके माने
अच्छा,
थोड़ा बहुत पता है और इतना सारा चीज हो रहा है। इफ वी डोंट मिनिमम थिंग्स एंड हैपन दिस लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स विथ मी, सो want to be powerful on the same subject. Still I'm listening you so many times, but I can't do the practicals right now because of the situations.
so what are you not able to do?
एक रॉक नहीं ला पाया हूँ, माने रॉक लाना बहुत छोटी सी चीज होती है, नीचे जाके रॉक लाके रख देना होता है, तो वो ला नहीं पा रहा हूँ।
So today's magical practice will help you, because what today's
अच्छा लाने
practice
के
is,
लिए मैंने
what
बोलते हैं ना कि अच्छा लाने के लिए कोई भी ले आ नहीं पा रहा हूँ, मैंने बोला अच्छा जाके लेके आऊंगा, वो सोच के कोई भी लाके नहीं ले पा रहा हूँ। मैंने वो जो सारी प्रॉब्लम्स है उसको सॉल्व करना है।
okay, so the universe will solve this problem for you. Just ask the universe. आज की practice वही है कि जो आपको बहुत time से pending है. You have to do that. I also found it on the 18th day. I remember जब ये chapter आया था, first time when I found this magic rock that I have with me. So ask the universe that I'm not able to find since a long time, and now I found it today because you have helped me. So come to my help, universe, and I will find it. एंड कितना टाइम लगता है, आप कहीं भी रास्ते से अपने घर से नीचे कार वॉक करके जा रहे हो तो बीच में थोड़ा कुछ मिट्टी आती है, ये रॉक आता है, आप ऑफिस में हो, कहीं पर भी हो, रॉक इज एवरीवेयर, लाइक लिटरली एवरीवेयर. So you can do it, just put your mind and head to it and use the power of magic to attract to you the perfect rock. And don't worry about finding the perfect rock. Just get whatever rock you find will be yours. Just like this rock, I shared the story that I stepped on it, I didn't look at it, and I thought जिस पे भी मेरा गलती से पैर पड़ा है वो मेरा rock है. And imagine I attracted a heart shaped rock. So because I use the magical power of gratitude and the universe, so use that and you'll be, today's chapter is just that, magical to-do list, doing something that you have been wanting to do since a long time. So I really hope you can do it today, and I wish I'll spray the magic wand on you, spray it on yourself as well, sprinkle it on you, so you'll find it today. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Yep.
Yes. Thank you for sharing, Darshan. And anybody else has any sharings or anything they want to know about this magic? It's the 18th day, and I really wish that you guys start sharing more if anything is to be shared. Nothing. Okay. So we will end today's chapter. I really hope everyone had a great Diwali. Are you wanting to say something, Vishaka,
No, ma'am. Yesterday link you have not shared.
of YouTube?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just share it. And yes, so I hope everyone had a great Diwali. And tomorrow is also Bhai Dooj, so happy Bhai Dooj to everyone. And use magical power. Like today, I have to get a lot of gifts, and I have a very long day. I have to do so much today, but I'll be using sorry, I'll be using magical power to get done everything in the most perfect way, to get done everything that I want. So yes, today do you see the synchronicity that every day that is coming, Diwali and whatever, like yesterday had come Diwali and we had the magical check, so about money. And every day that we are doing our book is giving us exactly according to the dates. Like today is a day where for me I have a lot to do today. Like tomorrow is Bhai Dooj, so I have lot many preparations to do, and I can really use the magical to-do list today. So that is what the chapter is has come in my life. So yes, please start to see such synchronicities, and nothing in this life is a coincidence. Remember that. And for today, I want you to remember, apart from the assignment, you have to do the assignment, of course. That today, remember, everything is always working out for you. सब चीजें जुड़ जाती है सिर्फ आपको वो देने के लिए जो आपको चाहिए. ये चीज याद रख के अपना पूरा दिन आज बिताना. जब भी ऐसा लगे कि समथिंग इज नॉट वर्किंग आउट फॉर यू, रिमेम्बर, नो, today everything is working out for me, and remember this every single day until it becomes a habit. Okay, so happy Diwali once again, all of you all. Happy Bhai Dooj. And जो गोवर्धन पूजा करते हैं उनके लिए happy गोवर्धन पूजा, and take care. Bye bye everyone.
Thank you so much.